We are marching upwards to yonder beautiful city of God. Aklero go kama to Rihanna go. Danuma klachuwe go kama yaina. Follow poga. Go kama. Obano ba do miaye. Miaina dang follow poga. Joboy. Agba. Miena manyaba makro. His Excellency John Mahama Bena Yao, your Peplanku, your now Yaba, your Lamagman, your Peplanku, your Takoman, Agba Makubenami, Achosa Maba Hohoe, Machala Duama, Peter Maupa Kwakatao, Flora, Hohoe, Abana Manyaba, Abipito, Yayatapa. They believe in property owning democracy. What on our own dokyo? That power. John Peter Mahama needs your power to acquire more properties. The NDC parliamentary seat in Hohoe is not for sale to MPP. Alabama Boga, Agameba Poplaga, Joboy. Joboy, ayatama kwenami. And this is not the government mare. I want to do atu sunako, atomo, atu na hospital, banana mochi uno ngoko ita suku. Ayatama mpovivia. Jamayin kata o nyaba pipi. Obana na do bega here 4 years. 4 years for what? To steal our money. To buy properties for their families. Ayatama de Hukunami. Don't waste your vote on this MPP. They will not do anything for you. We stand for John Mahama, who use your power to develop the country for you. Ayatama de Hukunami. Nye sambana olo gabo yapla mo lukle blikle jalokle gonami. Nye otomi apagawe. Agami otomi atoe no ko gareme mi koe manya ofagayo afia ofile dukoe ma yema mona na mi Joboy na mi koga yeme dakodoa agbo occasion ngo bien la gbama ala bon to ga mamola 4 years woto ga 141 billion nuko ore duama onana oh nana, yita majiba mana hoketo na nyaba. Akwa dagamela fe it is for your own welfare. Our independence as Votarians, ajakoma on Monday. Ayo pro soja o okore deoji, bamyo milyam Ghana towa. Oga mi gata kore yoa. Peter Mawo is a cabinet minister. Gakayo pro soja oboruba wumia mekagwara kao. Ayo biyo pagbato menya Ghana towa Peter Mahama kangwarakao agba bo mi ko ba vote na ya mi ko gane ye vote ko gane Joboy mi ano bio ka hamela mi bojire gbo bi dan mana mo no sagoma mo ko gbon mi banade Peter Mahama property ko afia Ghana government paga alabajo 4 years apla poka tala kokwe taga mi apa power jimbe play ko ja wu ita mi gata koneo Professor Magre Kwakwa yenya mi apa parliament kanele kokwe Joboy sit yo ma wieni parliament sit yo ma wieni la votari jina nyama naga marakana ko kokwe na mio ayatami bato ko la fia mi para mi achi mi wina city ya ko mi ko wa wi nyagata akpanami too sure ajora gbare kakelo na mi fo mi drado mi bayi de kotapa de kakio mi no nyima la police station na dakobo de badu na katrobo police station we are in the rescue mission We want to rescue Ghana from this despotic government. It is for that matter, all of you must be ready for battle. Joboe, Alene Dogovi Fiakrare, Jidepo la Shinyaba, Yichodora Ba, Beda Ampipiada, Nana Dora Apama, Akora Mkata.
Your naturally Dodo. We welcome on stage our nation builder, the visionary, the most handsome, the hardworking, the visionary, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
MFA. Hey. Too sure. Too direct. Thank you very much. Hohoe, are you ready for Monday? I didn't hear you. Hohoe, are you ready for Monday? Are you ready for victory on Monday? Thank you. You know, there are some things money can't buy. For instance, a person's conscience, you can never buy it with money, because your conscience will always tell you the truth. We're going to have an election on Monday. It's not the usual election we have. This is a historic election, because the destiny of this country is depending on this election. Whether we continue to go down the wrong path that Nana Akufo-Addo and his government is taking us, or we rescue our country and put it back on track and let it go in the right direction. We vote so that our lives will get better. We vote so that things will improve in our community. We vote so that the good things of life will come to us. That we'll have electricity, that we'll have enough drinking water, that we'll have good health, that we'll have good quality education, that we'll have a good environment in which to do our business. And so, if somebody came to you and said that, vote for me, and I'll make your lives better, and you vote for the person, and after 4 years, your life is worse than it was before, and the person comes and says, give me another 4 years, are you a child? It has been said before, and I'll say it again, that the people of Hohoe are not slaves to be bought and sold. The people of Hohoe are not for sale. Ezu, somebody has ignored you for 4 years. Tell me, what single thing in 4 years has MPP done in Hohoe? One single thing in Hohoe, tell me. You ask for 4 more years only when you've done something and you want to do more. But when you've done nothing and you say 4 more, to do what? Ezu, all the major things that will transform Hohoe for 4 years have been halted. The Eastern Corridor Road Project. Hohoe is going to be a major commercial stop on the Eastern Corridor. It is going to promote economic activity in Hohoe, and everybody in Hohoe will feel the benefit of that road, because every vehicle coming down the Eastern Corridor will make a stop in Hohoe to either buy something to eat, to drink some coffee, to refresh themselves, to rest before they continue their journey. That will stimulate economic activity in Hohoe. NDC was working on this road. We awarded the Jasikan stretch to Hohoe to Rolida. We didn't finish before we left office. One would have thought that for a government and a person who wants to be go to parliament on the wings of the people of Hohoe, as a leading minister in this government, he would have used his influence to let this government continue the Eastern Corridor Road. He's not been able to do so. Ezu, Professor Mills, when I was his running mate, announced that every region that did not have a public university will get one. And so we built the University of Energy and Natural Resources in Brongahafo. We built the University of Health and Allied Sciences in Volta region. We built the University of Environment and Sustainable Development in Eastern region. The one in Volta region, the University of Health and Allied Sciences, the School of Public Health campus is supposed to be here in Hohoe. We started construction of that campus before we left office. We did not finish. If that person who wants to be your parliamentarian loved Hohoe, they would have worked on that campus, finished it, it would have been operational by now. What will it speak of us? What will it speak of us if our children in future ask us, who are voters here, that you sold our birthright, you sold our seat to somebody for coal pot, for soap, for money? What will our children ask us in future? That we took soap and sold our seats to somebody. What will soap do to you? You've sat in poverty for 4 years and they bring you a bar of key soap. How long will a bar of key soap last if you wash with it? Ezu, coal pot. I mean, it's such an insult that you are worth a coal pot. That's your value, coal pot. Our rights, our voting rights are sacred. The right to vote is our sovereignty. It makes us have a voice in the future of our country. You can't sell that right for a coal pot. That right is not saleable, because we have a date with destiny on Monday. The choice we make will affect us, it will affect our children, it will affect our children's children. Because everything this government has done in its first term, it doesn't care what you think. It does what it wants. They do a Japan, they don't care about you. PDS, they want to sell electricity company to themselves. They don't care about you. All the scandals and everything, they don't care about you. Registration, they brought soldiers here to intimidate you. They say you are not Ghanaians, you are Togolese and all that. They do it with impunity. And this one even, they are doing it in their first term when they need to be voted for again. So if they are voted for and they have a second term and they don't need to be voted for again, whatever they have done in the first term, they will do 10 times with more impunity. And that is why this government must not get a second term. Economic record is poor. The economy is crashing. The debt, 80% of GDP. 157 billion cedis borrowed in 4 years. More than the debt we owed from independence, 122 billion, as at the time I left office. They alone in 4 years, 157 billion cedis. Each of you here, standing here, owes 90 million cedis. If they share the debts to all of us owe 90 million cedis. If we decide to close Ghana and pack our bags and go and pay the debts and go away, all of us will pay 90 million cedis. And the question is, what have they done with it? Eastern Corridor Road, they could have finished Eastern Corridor Road by now. They could have finished the School of Public Health here in Hohoe by now. They could have done the whole Hohoe water supply system. We did a design to draw water from Kwando Toko to increase water supply in Hohoe. If 157 billion was available to us, that project would have been done by now. And yet nothing has been done. Everything here in Hohoe, Hohoe town roads, everything in Hohoe, electricity was done when NDC was in office. So please, 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 please. We have a date with destiny. Our vote is going to be very critical about our future. She doesn't have any money to distribute to you, but she has love and integrity. It is not about money. It is about love and integrity. It is about who has your interest at heart. But if they had done well, why do you need to distribute money and things to buy people's votes? If you are convinced that 4 years you have done well, the people will vote for you. Why do you have to go and give people money and items to vote for you? It's because you know in your heart that you've done nothing. And they come and tell you, they know as for the presidency, you will vote for JM. But as for the parliamentary, give it to us. No skirt and blouse. No skirt and blouse. And please, please, we run an executive presidency with a parliament. Everything the president does must be endorsed by parliament. If you give somebody the president and you don't give him the majority in parliament, then you have just, pushed him into trouble. Because if you give him the president and then you give the parliament to his opponent. What can he do? If we want to do the Hohoe water supply system, and we go and get money to draw water from Pando to Hohoe to increase water supply, we have to go to parliament to approve it. And if you go and it's the elephants alone in parliament, you think they'll approve that facility? They won't do it. So no skirt and blouse. If you vote for JM, you must vote for Professor Margaret Kweku. And I have a message for my brothers and sisters from the Hohoe Zongo. Yeah, ina maza da mata danwa ina. Zamu yi zabe, kar mu bari aluranmu. Mun zama cikin talauci sakara fudu ke ga. Kara zama a zo a ba mu sabulu, a ba mu kolpot, a ba mu kudi, a ce mu jefa kuriya, mu ba jiwa na parliament. Idan ka jefa kuriya ka ba John Mahama, ya kamata ka jefa kuriya ka ba Professor Margaret Kweku. Let it not be said that we sold our conscience. Let it not be said that we sold our conscience. Don't be intimidated. We notice that there's been a deployment of military and security personnel in the region. Don't let it intimidate you. Please come out in your numbers and vote. We need your vote more than ever before. This is the most critical election we are going into, and every single vote is important. It will make the difference between continuing down the wrong track with Akufo-Addo and his family and salvaging our nation and taking our nation back. We are on a rescue mission. We must rescue this nation for our children and our grandchildren. And the moment is now. And all of us must rise to the occasion. Don't think that your one vote is meaningless. It is the one single vote that make up the majority that wins an election. Little drops of water make a mighty ocean. So no vote is unimportant. Every vote is a winner. And so everybody must come out, vote properly so that your voice will count. I'm counting on you to give us victory on Monday. Volta region and Hohoe are critical to our victory. And I can assure you that we do not take your support for granted. When we win, we have beautiful packages to make Volta region one of the proudest regions in Ghana. We will expand the tourist attractions in Volta region. We will do the Vilitoji road. We will do the road and improve the facilities at the Lee waterfalls. We will improve the Afachato mountain. We will make Volta region a massive tourist destination. And we are going to upgrade Hohoe to a metropolitan assembly. We'll complete the Eastern Corridor Road so that Hohoe will become an important transit point. As part of the Eastern Corridor Road, we will build a modern lorry terminal so that the vehicles coming along the Eastern Corridor Road can get a place to park. There'll be a rest stop there. They can come and spend their money here so that the people of Hohoe will be able to get money. We have many programs lined up. We will improve the free SHS and remove the double track, the traffic light. We will abolish it. We will create employment for young people. The objective of the next NDC government is to find jobs for young people. And that's why we have the big push and the 1 million jobs plan, Ejumapa. We will do the National Apprenticeship Program, where we put apprentices in the hands of masters who will pay for them to be trained. We will introduce free technical vocational education training. We will introduce the free primary health care so that you can use your Ghana card when you go to hospital and you'll be treated free of charge. When NDC comes back, we will complete the School of Public Health at Fodome. And so let me end here. We are number 2 on the ballot. You know that already. And so the ballot paper is going to be something like this. And when you look at it, you see number 2 is NDC. You see our symbol. And you see my picture. On the parliamentary ballot, it will be Professor Margaret's picture. But it will be the same thing. She will be at number 2. And so you take your thumb and then you thumbprint in the space here. Please thumbprint in the middle. Don't let your thumbprints go near any of the 2 lines. Otherwise, if it crosses any of the lines, they'll say your ballot is spoiled. So thumbprint right in the middle. And when you finish thumbprinting, please clean your thumb so that the ink is dry on your thumb before you touch the ballot paper again. If you don't clean your thumb and the ink is still wet, when you touch the ballot paper again, it will mark another place. As soon as they see 2 marks on the ballot paper, it becomes a rejected ballot. So please, those who have voted many times and know how to vote, for these last few days, just go around and train our younger brothers and sisters who are voting for the first time. And then our fathers and mothers who are not very confident about voting. Please go and train them how to vote so that they don't make any mistake. Thank you very much. Too sure, too direct. I'm going to raise Professor Margaret's hand so that you know that she's the one that we have accepted as our parliamentary candidate for the Hohoe constituency. Please, 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 she must win this election. We need more women in parliament. By the grace of God, we have a female running mate, and history is going to be made. For the first time in the history of Ghana, we're going to swear in the first female vice president of the Republic of Ghana. And so I'll lift a hand and I'll urge all of you on 7th December 2020, please cast your votes for Professor Margaret Kweku. Thank you very much. God bless you.